Have you ever gone to bed feeling like you did everything right? Ate dinner, took your medications, drank water, only to wake up tired, stiff, hungry, or completely drained? If you're over 60, there's something most people never tell you. Your body changes dramatically at night, and what you eat before bed may either help your body repair itself or quietly work against you while you sleep. Today, we're talking about the number one food many experts and new research are paying attention to for adults over 60. A food that may help support muscle health, improve overnight recovery, reduce late-night hunger, and potentially make mornings feel easier. And the surprising part? It's probably already in your fridge. But before we reveal it, you need to understand why nighttime becomes so important after age 60. Because this is where many seniors accidentally make a mistake that speeds up muscle loss without realizing it. After 60, your body naturally changes. You lose muscle faster, your metabolism slows, your body becomes less efficient at processing protein, and many adults begin sleeping lighter, waking more often, and recovering more slowly. This creates a hidden problem. During sleep, your body enters repair mode, but if it doesn't have the nutrients it needs, that repair process may not work as efficiently. That means overnight your body could be breaking down more muscle than it rebuilds. And here's why that matters. Muscle isn't just about strength. Muscle helps with balance, walking, standing from chairs, climbing stairs, protecting joints, even helping control blood sugar. Which means preserving muscle after 60 isn't optional. It's one of the biggest factors connected to maintaining independence. Now here's where bedtime food enters the picture. Many older adults do one of three things before bed. They eat sugary snacks, they eat nothing at all, or they eat foods that digest too quickly. Unfortunately, each of these choices may leave your body with less support during those important overnight hours. So what's the food getting attention? Greek yogurt. Yes, plain Greek yogurt, not dessert yogurt, not sugar-loaded fruit yogurt, not ice cream pretending to be yogurt, plain Greek yogurt. Why? Because it contains something extremely valuable after 60, protein. And not just any protein. Greek yogurt contains casein protein. Casein digests slowly. That means, instead of flooding your body quickly and disappearing, it releases amino acids gradually over several hours, which is exactly what makes nighttime interesting. Your body keeps receiving building blocks while you sleep. Researchers have increasingly explored whether protein before bed may support overnight muscle protein synthesis, the process involved in muscle repair and maintenance. And for older adults, that may matter even more. Think about it this way. If your body is doing repair work all night, would you rather send workers to a construction site with materials or send them empty-handed? That's essentially the idea. But there's another reason this matters. Hunger. Many adults over 60 wake up during the night feeling hungry or wake up early and immediately crave sugar-heavy breakfasts. Protein-rich foods may help people feel fuller for longer. That slower digestion may reduce those middle-of-the-night kitchen visits that often lead to biscuits, sweets, or leftover desserts. But here's where people make mistake number one. They buy flavored yogurt. This is where companies become very clever. Some yogurts marketed as healthy contain shocking amounts of added sugar, and eating large amounts of sugar before bed may not be what your body needs late at night. Always check labels. Many people are surprised when they compare plain Greek yogurt to sweetened varieties. Now, mistake number two. Eating too much more isn't automatically better. Huge meals close to bedtime may leave some people uncomfortable, bloated, or struggling to sleep. A moderate portion often makes more sense than turning bedtime snack time into a second dinner. Mistake number three. Eating it at the wrong time. Many people eat immediately before lying down. For some individuals, especially those with reflux or digestive issues, this may feel uncomfortable. Many people prefer giving themselves some time before sleep. Now, here's something most viewers aren't expecting. The topping you add matters almost as much as the yogurt itself, because one topping may transform a decent bedtime snack into a much smarter one. Berries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. Why? They contain fiber, they provide nutrients, and they add flavor without needing spoonfuls of sugar. Plus, adding fiber may help slow digestion even further. But there's another option many overlook. A small sprinkle of nuts, walnuts, almonds. These add healthy fats and texture, but notice the word small. Portion size still matters. Now some of you are probably thinking, I don't like yogurt. Fair question. Greek yogurt isn't magic. the bigger principle is this. Your body after 60 often benefits from protein distribution across the day, including evening. Some people choose cottage cheese, others choose protein-rich snacks. But Greek yogurt stands out because it combines convenience, protein density, and slow digestion. Still, there's one group of people who should be more cautious. If dairy bothers your stomach, if you're lactose sensitive, if certain foods worsen reflux, your experience may differ. Pay attention to how your body responds, because the best bedtime food isn't helpful if it ruins your sleep. And speaking of sleep, here's something almost nobody talks about. Poor sleep itself increases cravings. You sleep badly, you wake tired, you crave more sugar, you eat less protein, you move less. Then sleep gets worse again. It becomes a cycle. That's why nighttime habits matter more than people realize. Now imagine two different evenings. Person number one eats cookies and sugary tea before bed, wakes hungry, feels sluggish, skips movement. Person number two eats a protein-rich snack, sleeps comfortably, and wakes less hungry. Tiny decisions repeated hundreds of times create enormous differences. And that brings us to something important. This isn't about perfection. You do not need a perfect diet. You do not need expensive supplements. You do not need trendy powders costing hundreds of pounds. Sometimes the biggest improvements come from small habits repeated consistently. So if you're over 60, ask yourself, what am I giving my body during its most important repair hours? Because your body is working all night, whether you help it or not. And before you leave, here's one final question. What do you usually eat before bed? You might be surprised how many common nighttime foods could be helping, or hurting, your recovery after 60. Comment below what your bedtime snack is. And if you learned something today, stay tuned. Because the next mistake many adults over 60 make isn't what they eat before bed. It's what they drink. And it may be affecting sleep far more than they realize.